Year 1922. Hitler, before he had come to power, said, "When I come to power, my first and most important goal will be to exterminate the Jews." Adolf Hitler also, while laying the foundations of Nazi ideology in his book Mein Kampf, expressed anti-Semitic views and used hateful rhetoric against the Jews, calling them parasites throughout the book. Not only in Hitler's case, but throughout history, Jews have been excluded in almost every society they went to and expelled from the places where they lived. The reason for all this is based on unbelievable stories found in a book. Let me tell you this from the very beginning. In 586 BCE, the kingdom of Judah in Jerusalem and the south was invaded and destroyed by the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar II. With the Babylonian conquest, the first temple was destroyed and the Jews were expelled from the region. Why were they invaded? Did the Babylonian king invade for no reason? Of course not. One of the main reasons was the prophets who were killed during the period of the kingdom of Judah. I don't say prophet, I say prophets. Especially in the decline of the kingdom of Judah, the prophets warned against the moral and religious corruption of the society. They called them to be conscience-led and just, but they did not listen. According to Jewish sources, Zechariah the prophet, who called the people of Judah to repent, was stoned to death inside the temple. Examples like this show how deep moral and religious decay was in the final period of the kingdom of Judah, and that even the prophets were affected by this. But those who tell this make it seem as if everything happened out of nowhere. Jews were killed and exiled throughout history. They are told as if they were constantly an oppressed people. Today, Jews believe in the holy book called the Tanakh. The Torah is considered the most important section within this book. Here is where the crucial point begins. In their sacred scriptures, it is written like this. Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 2. "For you are a people holy to the Lord your God. The Lord has chosen you to be a people for his treasured possession out of all the peoples who are on the face of the earth." Another example is Exodus, Shemot, chapter 19, verses 5 to 6. "Now, if you obey my voice and keep my covenant, you shall be my treasured possession among all peoples. You shall be to me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation." If you examine the Torah, or rather the modified Torah, you see that many prophets are portrayed as imposters, and even Moses is presented as a killer before his prophethood. Because of this belief, Jews regard other peoples as beneath them and see no problem in killing them, taking their wives and daughters as their own, or plundering their property. They even say they are already our slaves. Actually, there is a similar verse in the Quran too, but there is a difference. Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 47. "O children of Israel, remember my favor that I have bestowed upon you, and that I preferred you over the worlds." At first glance, this appears to elevate the Jews. Many people point to this verse and say, "See, your holy book discriminates." There is of course an explanation for this, but it is not even necessary because another verse already clarifies it. Once Moses said to his people, "O my people, remember the favor of Allah upon you. He raised among you prophets, made you kings, and made you free from slavery when you were slaves. He bestowed upon you what he did not give to any of the worlds." It is clearly understood that Jews were not considered superior to others or labeled a superior race. It is only stated that blessings were granted to them, that prophets arose from among them, that they were made free from slavery, and that a holy book was revealed to them. But they did not value any of these. They created corruption and martyred the prophets. The Jews interpreted the verses according to what served their interests and continued to adjudicate accordingly. Looking at all this, it is clear that there was absolutely no good intent. You might be a Jew and never have heard these things until now, but all of this is real. You can research and see for yourself. Now I will tell you a strange story. According to tradition about the origin of the name Israel, when Jacob, Yaqub, The prophet was going to meet his brother Esau after many years of fleeing. A man stopped him on the road and said, "You cannot pass without wrestling with me." They wrestled until dawn, and Jacob won. It turned out that the one he wrestled was God. Because God was defeated by his creation, Jacob was given the name Israel, from Isra, meaning one who struggles, and El, meaning God, meaning he who struggles with God. This strange event is described in the book of Genesis. This modified book contains no logic. It is a sacred text they accept by faith. It seriously tells of a God being defeated by a helpless creature he created.